Catherine. You may recognize me from this very stage, from roles such as prostitute number 2 and hot box dancer in Guys and Dolls. Vicky, the woman who runs around in her underwear for the entirety of Noises Off. A porn star in a little play called Tommy Takes Philadelphia. And from a student-written play in which my character was just called Slut. So, I graduated from LaSalle a year ago, and yeah, I've done so much since then, I really have. I've made it to level 323 in Candy Crush. Thank you guys. I've watched every single episode of Frasier. And yeah. It is weird to be back though. When the whole drive down here, I was like, it's so weird to be back. Like, I don't know what it's like to go to LaSalle anymore. And then I was walking down Olney, behind these 2 guys in muscle tanks. I'm sure you're familiar. And this is what I overhear. Dude, if she doesn't put out, dude, if she doesn't put out, why do you even talk to her? Fuck AXP, let's go get pizza rolls. And I was like, oh, yup, I'm back. Honestly, one night at LaSalle doesn't end with fuck AXP, let's go get pizza rolls. I could have stayed in all night watching TV, and at some point I'd be like, fuck AXP, let's go get pizza rolls. Do any of you guys have Tinder?
Yeah!
Oh, that's real dumb. Strangers who are only interested in sex. Hey, that sounds outrageously dangerous. Murdery, even. Getting stabbed by someone you met online, I like to call that swordfishing someone. I'm going to be hosting the show when it comes out. I realize that Tinder is just like texting, which is a constant, creepy, sexual undertone. I'm so bad at texting. Not like texting, but like texting, right? Talking to the opposite sex. I'm fine with the conversation part, I think. It's the pauses that get me. Like, I never take into account that a guy can be doing anything besides staring at his phone waiting for me to text him. So when I say something and there's like a 15-minute lull in conversation, I'm like, well, fine. We're through, if that's what you want. I turn into Minnie Driver from Good Will Hunting. I won't call you. I won't be in your life. Adult life is hard. Just kidding. I am in no way an adult. I still live with my parents. I like to say things though, like, I am an adult. Stop treating me like a child. I am an adult. And then I have to think, what is it about me that makes me an adult? I don't use sparkly toothpaste anymore. That wasn't even my choice, so. Pretty much a toddler. I do this thing where if I want something that's out of reach, I just go, till somebody gets it for me. And then they always go, stop. Stop it. I think I have matured a little bit though, in one way. And that is with Facebook events. I used to be too scared to say no when someone invited me to a Facebook event. I'd always say maybe no matter what. I'd be like, maybe. Come support my cousin in her 5K for gingivitis research. Maybe. I mean, if I have to be driving past the event and I catch fire and I have to run 5 kilometers to put myself out, then yeah. I'll put maybe. But now I'm just like, oh, my sister's having a baby shower? No, thank you. I have learned one thing, I think, from the real world. So, any of you guys who haven't gotten there yet, heads up. The lesson is this. People are the worst. Allow me to explain. There have been 2 recent instances where I've been called fat to my face by adult humans like it was cool. I was at a graduation party recently and I saw this woman who I've known for years and I said hi, you know, hello. And she stared at me with this blank look on her face. And then she goes, oh, Catherine, I didn't recognize you. The last time I saw you, you were much slimmer. And when somebody says something that ridiculous to me, my brain just kind of shuts off. I just stared at her like she was giving a TED Talk or something. I was like, sure. Like, surely she's quoting something, and she's gonna remedy this any second. Second instance, I have this coworker, her name's Victoria, and she's the bane of my existence. I don't know what her job is. I think it's to say rude things to me, watch reality TV shows, and talk about her boyfriend who lives in North Carolina. I walk into the office one day, and there's Elizabeth. I almost used her real name. There's Victoria. And she's watching my super Amish quinceañera or whatever. And she has her parka across her shoulders and she's going like this. And all I said was, Victoria, are you cold? And she said, yeah, well, some of us have very little body fat. I'm very non-confrontational, but when somebody looks you up and down and says, yeah, well, and then calls you fat, something kind of snaps. I was like, oh. I'm gonna go get some tea before I murder your face. Just one more thing about her name's Elizabeth. One more thing about Elizabeth. She likes to make these blanket statements that she believes are universal truths that can't be argued with. Like, one time she said to me, every little girl has her horse phase. Everyone, horse phase. I was like, I don't think that's true. I don't think I had a horse phase. She's like, yes, you did. Every little girl has a horse phase. What is a horse phase? Does anybody else just picture a little girl turning into a horse for a brief period of time? Madison, how old are you? Anyway. I was going to talk about something else. I used to play a lot of drinking games when I was here.
Yeah.
Still do.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever played a game called Drunk or Baby? For those of you who don't know, Drunk or Baby is a game where you tell a story and everyone has to decide whether it happened when you were drunk or when you were a baby. People say things about breaking something, falling down, getting sick, stuff like that. But I like to pretend like I don't know how to play and I make everyone really uncomfortable. So I'll say something like, well, I had just finished watching season 2 of Boardwalk Empire, and my mom was breastfeeding me, and I threw up. Drunk or baby, guys? It's drunk. It's wasted. It's my life's goal to ruin a perfect movie or TV show. I want to create something classic, something that everybody loves, and then absolutely destroy the ending. You know, just as a big F you to my fans. Did any of you guys watch True Detective?
Yeah!
Such a good show! It's perfectly acted, well written, everything is so good, and it ends with Russ Cole, Matthew McConaughey's, I'm not ruining anything, Matthew McConaughey's character just talking about having a vision of his dead daughter. He has this moment of closure, and then he and Woody Harrelson walk away, and it's fine, it's tasteful, it's nice. But if it's okay. It's still a good show. If I had done it, everything would have been exactly the same, everything in the show, right up until he tells a story about his daughter. And then the camera would slowly pan up into the sky, where there's a crappy CGI version of his daughter's face in the stars. And she winks at them with a ding! And then they walk away, freeze frame, and play the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. How utterly upset and confused would you be if that's how it ended? Similarly, if I had written Shawshank Shawshank Redemption. If you want to leave, that's fine. I hope you've all seen it by now. If I had written Shawshank Redemption, everything would be exactly the same right up until the ending, where Morgan Freeman's walking along the beach, and he sees Tim Robbins. And Tim Robbins turns into a dolphin. Dolphin with Tim Robbins' face. And he rides him off into the sunset. Not before looking directly into the camera and going, "Fuck AXP, let's go get pizza."